What's up, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. Sorry about my background. I know it looks bad, but it's what I got for right now. So, I am here with a reading on what is going on in your love life. So, let's check out what is happening in your love life. I am sending you all so much love, so many positive vibes, and peace, like always. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would. It helps my channel grow. It helps people that are unable to see my videos see them. And it helps me grow as a person and as a psychic. So, thank you. Let's get started. The first card I pulled is Never Jam Today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not lying in the now. And it was in reverse. So I'm going to look this up because I want to give you the meaning for the reverse part. It is being easily manipulated because you believe what people say rather than what they do, living off promises and hopes, wondering if someone will ever deliver the payoff they have promised you, fantasizing about tomorrow, dreaming about yesterday. So, trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So you need to have more trust in your inner voice. You need to allow your inner voice to guide you in this relationship, in your love lives. You have Five of Pentacles, abandonment. So you may be feeling abandoned at this time. Maybe somebody took advantage of you, maybe used you, lied to you, deceived you, whatever. But you at this time are feeling very abandoned. And speaking from experience, that is an awful way to feel. Just know that, when a person leaves our life, it's meant to be that, universe seen what they were doing to us or doing to you or whomever, and it was time for that person to go. Just know that once you heal from that and, you get past those feelings of abandonment, that you will receive a reward, and it will bring in a new people into your life that will definitely not abandon you and use you or do whatever happens. So, accelerated motion. So right now you are, definitely moving forward. You want to move forward a lot quicker than what you are. You're expecting good things to happen, or you're hoping or good things will happen, definitely, if you work through all whatever you're going through. You have the darkest fears. So you are, see how this guy, you are stuck up in your head. You are letting the negatives of this, situation outweigh what positive things could happen, what positive things could come, about from it. The positive, maybe you were in a relationship that was abusive. Maybe this person, it doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. It could be just with your family. They take advantage of you, they lie, they steal from you. It just depends on what your situation is, but try to get out of those, being stuck in all the fears that, of what's going wrong and what could go wrong. I know that's easy for me to say, but, and I definitely get stuck up in my head too, like with what I'm going through in my personal life. I have like a good day, and then I have a really bad day, and then I have a decent day, and then I might have a good day, and then I start all over. So I definitely know what it feels like to be, stuck up in your head and just, looking at everything so negative and just not having hope, really. So nature communication, flowers, flower energy, elemental messages. So get out in nature, maybe get out, go on a walk, go on a hike, just get out in nature and let everything that's around you communicate to you. Let the flowers, let the trees really open up to being out in nature and what we do receive from it, all the positive things, all the good, all the positive energy, and try and release all that negative, and just, maybe sit underneath a tree and, meditate and talk to spirit, talk to the tree. Trees are alive just like, us. I mean, besides they're not human, but definitely, just open up, and maybe it will help you release all those darkest fears, and so you can clear your mind and, your heart too. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So, when we lose something, like I said, it's when, like a person, a love relationship, a family member, or, whatever it is, a job. We are like when somebody passes away, I should probably say, none of us like change. And I think that that's where, us as humans struggle to accept that, when something, ends or somebody passes away, that, that's what was meant to be. Nothing happens in our life that that wasn't meant to happen in our lives. When a person passes away, it was their time to go, but it's very painful to lose those that we love. But just know that, that person does get replaced. And I mean, I don't want to say replaced because that's like harsh, but a new person will come into our life that will kind of take their spot, and well, in like fulfilling us in certain areas of our life is what I'm trying to say. I guess nobody ever takes, like, say our mother dies, nobody ever takes her spot. But people, we can't live forever. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't want to live forever. But when we release those people, we release them to be free, I guess, and then we don't carry the burden of missing them and the pain of not having them around, because they're always with us. They never leave our side. If they do, all you have to do is think their name, and they'll be right there to comfort you, to support you, to help you choose which path to go down. They're always there. We never fully lose someone because our souls never die. They just their physical bodies have had enough, and so they move on. So just know that death is just merely a way of us to expand and grow, and for new people to come into our life, or for us to better ourselves in certain ways. Not in Okay, anyways. Queen of Cups, sensitivity. Maybe you are very sensitive at this time. Maybe it is clouding your judgment. Maybe it is hurting your relationships because you're being too sensitive to everything going around or on around you. I'm not saying that being sensitive is bad, because I'm a very sensitive person. I'm a Cancer, so you know how us Cancers are. But sometimes we could be too sensitive, and it could really get in the way of our relationships with others. So just be aware of that. You have the new beginning, so you're either at this point or you're going to start a new beginning in life. Just if you can work through all the stuff I just spoke about, and definitely stay positive and know that you will receive this new beginning. You deserve this new beginning in life. When we go through hard things, if we break up with somebody, or if we lose a loved one to death, or whatever the circumstances are, once we work through all the things that we need to work through, that new beginning will be right there in front of us, and we can take hold of it, and we can definitely start a brand new life. We can change the things that weren't working for us before, and replace them with things that will work, and with people in our lives that will love and support us and won't abandon us. So blossom. So once you start your new beginning, you are going to be blossoming as a person. Maybe a relationship, a new beginning could be in a relationship also. And once you do either start a new relationship with yourself, or a love relationship with family members, friends, or a romantic partner, it is definitely going to blossom. It is going to glow with this beam of light with love. So that's amazing. You have investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before acting, and it's in reverse. Darn it, can't even hold the cards today, sorry. And it's in reverse, so I'm going to read this one to you. Let me look it up real quick. It is rushing ahead without checking, being reckless and even arrogant, thinking you know the best, refusing to learn from experience, being overly trusting that this time it will be okay, doing what you are told without using your own wits and intelligence. So you have surrender. I can release my need to control. So you need to definitely surrender your need of trying to control a situation, of trying to control a relationship or another person. Unfortunately, we're only in control of ourselves. We can only control us, our thoughts, our actions. We cannot control another person. We're not supposed to. We can't control when the divine brings new things into our life, and when things will exactly happen, and we can't control like an outcome to a situation because we're not in charge of that. Well, we are if we're, I don't know how to explain it. We need to release the need to control everything. Just put it that way. You have Two of Swords, crossroads. So you might be at a crossroads at this time in your life. Should you go? Should you stay? Which person should I choose? Which job is my, am I going to forgive my family and for what they've done? That sort of thing. Just know that if you find yourself stuck like that, definitely, take some time to yourself, meditate, go out, in nature, take a walk, because it will clear your mind and, your heart and soul, and it will allow you to be able to make the decisions that you need to make and make the right ones. So, memories of love. This could be you missing the person that might have passed away, or your relationship that, you just lost, or maybe you're fighting with your family, or, maybe it's just memories of love for yourself in general. But right now, it's good to feel these memories. It's good to have these, and it's good to embrace them, even if they hurt, because we create memories throughout our whole life. Every day we're creating memories. So even if they're bad memories, they're still part of our life that we went through and that we need to accept and embrace and, love about us, love about our life, and love about the people around us, I guess. So, hang on. Sorry, I had to let my dog out. Your next card is going to be the sacral chakra. So you need to cleanse your chakra, your sacral. I always recommend cleansing them all. If you need one cleanse, you need them all cleansed. The key facts of it is color orange, sound vam, element water, and then glands are testicles and ovaries, and keywords I want. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To activate this chakra, visualize a glowing orange ball of light in your belly area. See it spinning and sparkling. Feel joy as it grows larger and sends orange sparks out into the universe. By energizing the sacral chakra, you attract creativity, joy, passion, and love into your life. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy. So you have such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home, and it was in reverse. Oh my gosh. I didn't think my video was recording, sorry. I kind of was like, oh, okay. But I did that. So this card in reverse means wanting to hold on to an experience and not return to the everyday, wishing to live in wonderland rather than experiencing it and bringing its magic into your everyday world, becoming ungrounded and disconnected, feeling drawn to fantasy, being susceptible to illusions. So don't get caught up in illusions and fantasy. Come back down to reality. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energies. So release all the negative things that you're going through. Release all the negative thoughts. Bring peace into your life. Don't let every, thing that happens in your life that's bad, take you from not being able to live in peace and happiness. We have Two of Cups, partnership. So you are going to be forming a partnership with someone. It might be, even with a family member, or it could be a new love, or you could be in a partnership that really needs to be, have rekindled love into, brought back into it, excitement, anything, that will, build this firm and, a successful partnership that we all desire in life, even if it's a partnership with yourself. Sometimes we need to build a partnership with ourselves and love ourselves and respect ourselves before we can actually do that with another person. So, if you are in that phase, really work on loving yourself and being able to bring happiness and joy into your life without expecting somebody else to do it for you. Conflict and defeat. This could be how you're feeling right now. Just know that we all obviously have felt this way many of times probably in our life. It is a normal feeling and reaction to things that seem to be going wrong in our life or in our relationships with others or love, in general. The best way to deal with it is to really just figure out what is making you feel so conflicted and so defeated, and try to change that, try to work towards whatever it's going to take to dig your way out of being in that, those feelings. So nurture, so you need to nurture yourself. You need to definitely take time to nurture yourself, and then also your partnerships or your friendships and love with your family and everyone else. You need to start nurturing those things. Start with yourself always, because once we nurture ourselves and we feel good about ourselves and our decisions and what we are, what energy that we're projecting out into the world, then it's easier to nurture other people. Sometimes what we do is we nurture so many things outside of ourselves that we just become depleted. So make sure that you're nurturing yourself, definitely. Messages for a rabbit: service to the animal world. So maybe you need to volunteer, like at an animal shelter. You need to definitely pay more attention to your animals that at home they might be feeling neglected, they need love, they want your attention. And also when we do that, and when we have pets and when we really enjoy the wildlife around us, and we volunteer to help animals that are in need, it definitely gives us a sense of acceptance, a sense of being able to give to something that needs our help, that needs our love, that needs our attention. And then it gives back to us. Animals always give back to us. They always will love us when we're taking care of them, when we're giving them attention and love. They give that back to us. So turn to your pets. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So if you worry about what's going on in your life, if you get caught in being so worried about what the outcome's going to be and if everything's going to be all right, that just feels, you end up in that dark fear in your mind. You end up stuck. You end up, at times a lot of people manifest bad things because they're thinking about it so much, and you're so fixated on the outcome of it that at times we manifest the bad things that happen to us. So release that worry to the universe. Allow the universe to step in and take that from you, and just know and have faith that everything's going to turn out, and it's going to turn out in your favor. So we have the sun, happiness. So once you work through all your fears and worries, and you give yourself love, and you spend some time with your pets and animals, and nurture yourself to the fullest, you will end up with this. The sun is the happiest card in tarot. It is the end of all ends. Well, it's not the end of all ends, it's like the beginning of all things. You are going to be very happy. You're going to be very successful. You're going to have a very loving relationship or partnership with someone. The people around you will come back around, and your love can grow, and you can rekindle relationships with people that maybe you have had a falling out with, or you've had to release, or whatever your circumstances are. But just know that happiness is on its way to you. So try and stay positive, and definitely just know that love is on your side. We are all love. Everything that we do and everything that is out in the world, look at it as all with loving, unconditional eyes. With when you react or you interact with people, do it with unconditional love. Especially with yourself, always do it with unconditional love. Always love yourself, no matter if you've made a mistake, no matter if people are mean or they gossip about you, or you lose a relationship because it just wasn't healthy, or you needed to take a break, or you haven't had a relationship in a long time. Just know that if we stay positive and we do everything with unconditional love, that we will achieve this. We will have happiness in our life in the end. So the waiting game, you may be waiting for the results of what you've put out to come back in. for a person to respond to you in love, for you might be waiting for a decision from maybe a court or from a family member on if you're going to be able to have a relationship with this person. Your partnership's going to still be able to stay together, and you're going to be able to grow. I mean, whatever your circumstances are, just have patience. If you feel antsy, take a walk, go out in nature, reach out to spirit, your angels, your ancestors, meditate. But just have patience, because it is working in your favor, because the happiness card came up. So, and then last but not least is well-deserved rewards. So even though you're really struggling, even though you're really, up in your head and you're worried and you're scared of the outcome, and you feel abandoned, and you just feel like brokenhearted, and everything else that we feel when relationships, especially in love, are not going in our favor. If we work on ourselves, if we really stay positive, if we really try to change the things that we did wrong, and we see it and we admit to it, and we just have faith in the higher above, well-deserved rewards will come to us. We will be rewarded for all of our hard work, for all of our sacrifice that we've made, for all of our heartache, whatever feelings you are having or going through, it will be well rewarded, and we will be able to start again. We'll be able to feel good about ourselves. We'll be able to feel good about life and love and our partnerships with everyone around us. Sometimes we have to have everything fall apart to make us realize that things were not going very well with this relationship, or this relationship was toxic. This is what I need to work on to make this love come together, this partnership be, solid and loving and happy, and, what we all strive for. Sometimes we want to blame everyone else around us for what is going on, when it's not simply, but it's us that's creating this whirlwind of chaos and heartache, and along with other people, because it takes more than just one person. But sometimes we get stuck because we've been abandoned, and then we're afraid of abandonment, so we don't want people to come into our life, or we make a bad decision and it really takes off and it really affects everything in our life, or we're hit with a tower and everything comes crumbling down, and we're just broken and we just are kind of lost, and we just feel numb to what has just happened, and we try to understand why this has happened and so on. But we just need to know, if we just work through everything that we need to work through, we make the changes we need to make, we stay positive, we know that that not everything is going to stay the same. If everything falls apart, that doesn't mean that our life is over, that we can't rebuild, that we can't start over, that we can't find new love or partnership, that we can't love our family if they've made mistakes, or vice versa. So we just need to stay positive. So you need to be very positive in your love life. You need to take a step back and look at everyone's perspective in what's been going on. And you need to definitely just love yourself and know that you have the higher above working on your side. And if you have faith and you believe, then that's what's going to happen. So, well, that is what I have for you guys today. I hope it resonated with you. It kind of was a little bit emotional. My emotions are going up and down throughout this whole reading, so I apologize. I am sending you so much love, always. We all need love, so definitely spread love out into the world. Do something kind for someone today. You never know when somebody really needs a hug, or they just need something to brighten their day, because we never know what a person's going through, or if we do, then that should make us want to be kind all the time. Go over to your neighbor's house, knock on the door, ask them if they need, if it's an elderly, do you need something done for you? I just want to reach out and see how you're doing and let you know I love you. And if you need anything, please let me know. Just be kind and loving to everyone. So I'm sending you all so much love, so many positive vibes always, and peace. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would. It helps my channel grow. It helps other people that are unable to see my videos see them. And then, of course, it helps me as a person and as a psychic and as a tarot reader grow also. So have a wonderful day. Lots of love and peace. Take care.